Major Slack Attack.
Yo, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Skyrim.
What's on the menu today, Slack?
What's on the menu today? Let's continue the Pure Build series. We already did a Pure Mage build, and we just finished the Pure Thief build, which was insane, if I do say so myself. If you missed those runs, you can check them out in my playlist section. Now, let's do a Pure Warrior build. Alright, calm down. This Pure Warrior build is going to specialize in two-handed weapons, more specifically the Warhammer. And we're going to play this on Legendary difficulty as usual, and we're also going to be doing this run on Survival mode, which means we'll have to deal with hunger, fatigue, and cold. Now, here are the rules of engagement. Listen closely, because...
I'm glad to help any way I can.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. Here are the rules of engagement. Listen closely, as in read my lips, people. I only say this because, as many of you know, there was some confusion about the rules of engagement, as I called them, in the Pure Thief run. Through no fault of my own, I might add, I spelled out the rules of engagement very clearly, okay? So here we go. Pure Warrior build, like I said, Legendary difficulty, Survival mode. Warhammer is going to be the main weapon. The longbow is going to be a secondary weapon. Why the longbow? I'll get into that. I'll get into more about that later on. Alright, rule of engagement number 1. No magic spells. Read my lips, people, now. Read my lips. That's 3 very important words. All the words are important. No magic spells. It's that simple. Rule of engagement number 2. We can only eat what we can kill. And I'll go into more detail about that later on as well. Rule of engagement number 3. No perk points in sneak or archery. And that's it. Those are the three main rules of engagement. We're going to keep it nice and simple this time. Now, let me just preemptively deal with some of the questions that are bound to pop up in the comments section throughout this walkthrough from viewers who choose to have a selective memory about exactly what the rules of engagement are. For example,
Slack, you enchanted a weapon. You said no magic. You broke the rules.
No, I did not say no magic. I said no magic spells. Enchanting is allowed. Anything that requires magicka, though, is not allowed. Those are the rules. Or how about
Slack, you went into sneak mode. You said no sneak. You broke the rules.
No, I didn't say no sneaking. I said no perk points in sneaking. Okay, big difference. We're going to sneak now and then to facilitate a certain strategy, but sneaking is not going to be the main strategy. It's just going to be available should we need to use it now and then. But the main, mode of combat is going to be melee combat with a two-handed weapon. Or how about
Slack, you leveled up archery. You said you wouldn't do that. You broke the rules.
I did not say I wouldn't level up archery. I said I wouldn't put points into archery. I wouldn't put perk points into archery. Okay? We're bound to level up archery now and then if we're using the longbow. Okay? That's bound to happen. But I'm not going to rely on it. I'm not going to rely on any points in archery. And it's going to be like some incidental use of the bow now and then. And now's a good time to talk about the spirit of the challenge, just in case some of you are already cooking up a big pot of slack and cheese to get around the rules of engagement, as always happens. The spirit of the challenge is, like I said, to have a warrior survive combat using primarily the Warhammer. The bow is meant to be used for only 2 reasons. 1, as a means to create a diversion, or 2, as a piece of equipment to deliver poisons using a ranged attack. That's it. It's not meant to be used as as a means to deal any significant damage. That's why we're using the weakest bow in the game, the longbow. And no perk points, like I said, in archery are allowed. This is just a means, it's just a tool to create a diversion or to deliver a poison. That's it. As for arrows, what kind of arrows are we allowed to use? You may think, why not restrict it to iron arrows? I say no, simply as a matter of convenience. We're playing on survival mode, which means arrows have weight in our inventory. As you can see right here, each arrow weighs 0.1 pound. Throughout this walkthrough, at several points throughout this walkthrough, it's going to be very convenient to simply dump all the arrows we're carrying in order to save on carry weight. Since they're not really that important, we're just using them now and then to help out with the strategy. So we just dump all the arrows, and later on when we need some arrows to facilitate a strategy that we're going to be doing coming up soon, we'll just take on some more arrows. And it's going to be a royal pain in the arse to have to hunt around specifically for iron arrows when any arrows will do. And any Skyrimer worth his salt knows it's not about arrows, it's about bow damage. So we significantly nerfed the whole bow thing by using the weakest bow in the game. It doesn't really matter what arrows we use. It's not going to make any huge difference whatsoever. Now, about food. Let's just go inside and hook up with the cooking pot here in Faendale's place. I'm just using this save game here for demonstrational purposes. It's going to start right at the beginning of the game shortly. Food. We can only eat what we can kill. But unlike my Deer Hunter Challenge run, I am allowing food recipes that have vegetables in them as long as there is also meat in the recipe and we killed that meat. For example, the following recipes are permitted. Beef stew. It's got raw beef in it, but also has carrot, salt pile, and garlic. That's allowed as long as we killed the beef that goes into the stew. Likewise with, say, venison stew. As long as we killed the venison, which typically comes from deer, as long as we killed the venison, we are allowed to make this recipe and eat it, even though it has potatoes and leeks in it. So this is unlike my Deer Hunter Challenge, where I was a complete carnivore and I only ate strictly meat, only meat dishes that were created with the meat and salt pile. So I am allowing this as a means of just allowing some flexibility, but we will still have to hunt for the food. And here's another one. Horkers, that's another one I'm going to be doing a lot of. Horker stew, Horker ash and yam stew, all those are allowed. Even horse hunt, but horses, they have only a 1 in 3 chance of giving up horse meat, so we're not going to rely on that very much. And of course, grilled chicken breast. We're going to be relying on that a lot, and we're going to be poaching lots of chickens. The spirit of the challenge here is to force the warrior to have to hunt for food or poach livestock, so that dealing with hunger on survival mode is not simply a matter of finding and picking up ready-made food, which is all over the place. Okay, food is all over the place. Here we are in Faendale's place. You can just walk in here. There's food all over the place. You can just gobble that down. So I find that, in survival mode, it's not really much of a challenge having to deal with hunger, because you just find food all over the place. It becomes more of a nuisance than anything else. But if you have to hunt for food, or if you have to poach livestock to get food, then it's much more of a challenge. That's number one. Number two, the spirit of the only eat what you can kill challenge is to eliminate the use of, you can all see this coming, right? Yeah, eliminate the use of vegetable soup. As many of you know, vegetable soup can be used by melee warriors to create a 12-minute bonus, which gives you perpetual power attacks, which is immensely useful when you're in combat. Now, typically when we play as a warrior, any kind of warrior, we just pile up on a whole bunch of vegetable soup and then just spam the use of vegetable soup. I want to eliminate that in this run, okay? No spamming vegetable soup. Instead, we're going to have to rely heavily on beef stew or venison stew, which we're going to have to hunt or poach in order to get it together. Okay, so now we're going to have to think very carefully about when we eat that food, or eat any food that gives perpetual power attack bonuses, and then use that food wisely. It's no longer just like, there's tons of it around, just glom it down anytime we feel like it and continue perpetual power attacking from now until Kingdom Come. No more of that. We now have to think very carefully about when we do perpetual power attacks. Alright? All in all, a really tough challenge. I submitted this challenge to my top secret Commando Recon Challenge Testing Department, and they agree. This challenge is insane. That is it. That's all I can think of. That's a pure warrior build. Those are the rules of engagement. No restrictions on what kind of armor we use. No restrictions on crime. No restrictions on looting. Alright, calm down. No restrictions on buying and selling. Playing on survival mode will, however, mean no fast travel. So lots of horseback riding and making maximum use of our immediate surroundings. Ultimate goal, once again, did I mention this? Yeah, the ultimate goal of the challenge, okay, the challenge will be considered complete when we have single-handedly killed a dragon with a warhammer. Okay, that's the ultimate goal, in case you're wondering where this is all going. Alright, we're going to be playing as an orc, obviously. This is my boy, and I'll show you all about him. We're going to create him very shortly, coming right up. So this is it. Pure warrior build, hardcore survival. Let's get busy.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
We are an orc. This is an obvious choice for a pure warrior. Let's just put them together very quickly right now. Presets. That guy. But I don't like the eyes, so let's just quickly change that. The eyes are too weird. Let's make them the same color. That works. And back to the body. He is totally buffed. That works for me. Let's call him Smiley. Warhammer. Because, you know, he's an orc. He can't spell very well. That's it. We're done.
You from one of the strongholds, Orc. How did you end up here? Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure he remains returned to Orsinian. Follow the captain, prisoner.
You're gonna get it for that, Captain. Arbitrarily sentencing me to death. Just because you can't be bothered looking on your other lists to see if, like, you know.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the orc.
Death to the Imperials! You're gonna get it too. And you, Executioner. I got your number. I'm gonna get some payback for this. Best believe that.
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds.
Dragon!
What does it take to kill it?
Okay, it's on. Oh.
Jarl Ulfric, what is that thing?
Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
We need to move now. Up through the tower. Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so for those of you who are new to my channel, this is not like a challenge that I just made up and I'm now attempting it for the first time. I have over 5,000 hours in Skyrim. That's an understatement, actually. So I know exactly what I'm doing, and I'm going to get it done quickly. I'm not going to be bumbling and stumbling around. This is going to be a real walkthrough.
Now.
Going with Rayloff as always, because you get better loot when you go with Rayloff. The Stormcloak gear that you get when you go with Hadvar is not worth nearly as much. So let's go with Rayloff.
We'll meet again in Sovngarde, brother.
Yeah, Rayloff?
Looks like we're the only ones who made it.
Hands around here?
That thing was a dragon.
Did you think?
No doubt.
Wow.
Just like the children's
You're
stories
smart.
and the legends.
Okay.
The harbingers of the end times.
How about you untie me?
We better get moving.
No, untie me
Come
first.
here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
There we go.
There you go. You may as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Okay, and Gunjar actually has some pretty good... This here. These fur boots are actually really... They have a great warmth rating, so... Yeah. Let's just take it all. Here we go. Weapons... These we can dump. These we're wearing. This we can dump. And that's it.
Alright. Get that armor on. And give that axe a few swings. I'm going to see.
No magic allowed. I just want to hotkey this. Get that happening.
Some way
Berserker
out.
Rage. Emperor ready to rock.
Ah, this one's locked. Let's see about that gate.
Okay, same deal here. I'm going to attempt to power level
Damn. No way to open this from our side.
through Helgen Keep.
Come on,
Imperials!
soldier! Keep
Take
moving!
cover!
Get this gate open.
I like to get up to level 3 before exiting Helgen Keep. So we can't use any spells, like any healing spells. So we're gonna have to watch our health. So I'm gonna let Rayloff take point here. Now I'm gonna whack these guys repeatedly with the war axe. Try to level up one-handed. There we go. Die! Oh my gosh!
I'm on your side!
Yeah, okay. Do not engage with these guys because... There we go.
Maybe one of the superiors have the key.
Got it. Okay. Now, you can just see the comments right now.
Says he's a two-handed warrior, but proceeds to spam the one-handed weapon.
There's no two-handed weapon in here. What do you want me to do? Nothing? Come on. Jeez. Let's slap on some of this Imperial gear, just for like a little bit extra protection. And the officer's helmet. Dump the heavy stuff. Let's keep one Imperial sword. Dump the daggers. Dump the war axe. The Imperial sword is now our new weapon of choice. Hotkey that. You're number 4. Up and at him. And let's get busy. We're good. Now, we're pretty much only looking for carrots. If they're not carrots or salt pile. Oh, I can't believe it. Wow, great. Those aren't carrots. No carrots there. Oh yeah, there's another room I forgot to loot there. It doesn't matter, we're gonna overload anyways.
That dragon doesn't give up easy.
Grab everything important and let's move. Dragon's burning everything to the ground.
Okay, once again, I'm gonna let Rayloff take point, engage those guys, and they're gonna come up in the rear and start spamming the one-handed sword. Go on, Rayloff. Oh, jeez, he's gonna use his bow. Engage. What are those guys doing? Are they just standing there or what? They are. Took them long enough. Here we go. Swing and a miss. Get some. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. A soldier's death. Nice form there, Rayla. Alright. Loot everybody. For now, we'll sort out the heavy from the light stuff later on. Make sure and grab these ingredients here. Oh, it's so great to be looting again. After the pure thief build. Take the wine just in case you need some stamina. I doubt that's going to be an issue though. Healing potions. Make sure you grab these 4 rock warbler eggs in this basket here. Jeez. Come here. I thought I lost it. Okay. Don't need the potatoes, or the cabbages, or that bucket that I accidentally picked up. How'd you go? We're good.
Done?
Done.
Let's get moving.
In the next room, there's a Stormcloak carrying a 2-handed weapon. On the PC version, it's always a warhammer, but I've heard tell that it's actually a battle axe or a greatsword on consoles. So we want that. So we're gonna kill him. I know he's on our team, but I want that warhammer. I know it's really ugly. There we go. Got the warhammer. That's our new weapon of choice now. Okay, so now I'm actually using a 2-handed weapon. There we go. Let's make a dump the swords. Out they go. That's number 4. Sorry. Just getting used to the range of the warhammer. Dude. Awesome. Haha.
Was Jarl Ulfric with you?
No, I haven't seen him since the dragon showed up.
Sorry, buddy. Ain't war hell?
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage. Ah, it's locked. See if you can get it open with some picks. We might need that gold once we get out.
Alright. Can you give me some lockpicks?
And let's go.
Okay, let's see where we're at now. And another thing about survival mode, in case you don't know, is you can only level up when you sleep. And I'll show you about that later on. Alright, so I'm going to pick the locks on all these cages just to level up lockpicking, so that's going to help. And take the mage gear because it sells for pretty good money. So take all that stuff. And the Sparks tome, even though we're not going to use it, we're just going to sell the book. The only thing we have is flames and restoration. This is going to be a big thing, eh? Not being able to use healing spells. That's going to be a huge factor in this run. I can see from practice runs already, it's going to be a total bitch. Completely changes combat. Completely changes strategies. Okay, and typically on the 4th lock that you pick, you level up lockpicking. Dislike all it, and that should level us up. Once again, we can't actually level up until we sleep somewhere. That's one thing I really love about survival mode. Because you can actually go to the magic screen and... Oh wait, we're not on survival mode. Sorry, yeah, that only happens when we exit. I'll show you that later. So we can level up now. Yeah, we're only going to go into survival mode when we exit Helgen Keep. I forgot about that. Definitely points into stamina. And we're going to save the perk point for now. Yeah, that's one thing I really love about survival mode. Being able to hit the magic screen without automatically leveling up. Because, like I said, you can only level up when you actually sleep. So you can actually see your progress, you know. Or see that, you know, where you are and, you know, plan stuff. You know, what you're going to do when you level up and stuff. Without actually leveling up. I like that. I love that. It's great about survival mode. Okay, let's carry on. Okay, you guys take point. I'm just going to do a chicken shit quick save here, just in case Mr. Fumblefingers decides to step in and totally fuss or cluck everything up. Alright, now we want to avoid any direct combat. Just let these guys take point, and then come in the rear. Alright, first shot, level up 200. Oh, love it. Uh-oh. I'm getting hit by arrows. Taking damage here, boss. Can let these guys eat some cannon fodder. Let me get over there. I'd like to avoid using any potions right now. Got him. Come on, hang tough. Hang tough. No, get in there. Get in there. I can't go on point. I'm nerfed. Okay, here we go. You there. Stop shooting my friends. Sorry. Still getting used to the range here. Great, getting some great leveling up. I love it.
Let's go on ahead. See if the way is clear.
Okay, let's loot everybody and we'll sort it out after we get overloaded. We are overloaded. Let me refer to my special value to weight ratio list so I can offload the stuff that is least valuable. I'll post that list in the video description for your convenience. Okay, starting with Imperial swords. Those are the worst. Imperial boots. Next, fur boots, except for one. We're going to keep one. Next, fur gauntlets. Yep, we have some of those. Next, warhammer. Keeping the warhammer. Any iron weaponry goes out, including daggers. That goes out. Don't need 3 longbows. Out goes the steel dagger. Imperial armor. Actually, we're under now. Yeah, you can tell Slack has been in the house. Everybody's been pantsed. What you take me to? Take it down. Okay, that's it. Let's move on. Yep. Got it.
Let's see where this goes.
Let's pull the lever. Can I pull the lever? There we go. Whee! Okay, how far away are we now? Not too shabby, not too shabby. That caves in. We can double back for a little bit of chump loot down here.
Better push on. The rest of them will have to find another way out.
Okay, so it's just you, me, Rayloff, baby. Get the chump loot and the chump change. Here, Rayloff. That doesn't go anywhere.
That doesn't go anywhere.
Better find another way.
Guess we better try this way.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, you take point. Come on. Okay, now this could get really hairy. So let's just make sure that these spiders are fully engaged with Rayloff before we try to... Huh. Here we go, finally. Yeah, we don't want to get poisoned by one of the big boys here. Here's another one. Okay, now you want all the frostbite spider venom from these guys. Should be able to collect 4. This is actually going to be really useful. Make sure you get those. I think I got 5 that time. Yeah, 5. Okay, yeah, very useful. And we want 7 spider eggs in these little pods here. 3 on this side and 4 on the other side. Make sure you get all 7. This is very important to our strategy. Same strategy I used in my ebook. Quick and dirty dark elf build. If you want to know what that's all about, check out the video description. Skyrim Legendary Made Easy, 170-page ebook I wrote. Okay, bear cave. What I want to do here is do a little sneak leveling with the bear.
There's a bear just ahead. See her?
Yep.
I'd rather not tangle with her right now. Let's try to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. And watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back.
Okay, now we gotta make sure we don't go way out. We're way over. Yeah, okay, we'll sort that out later. Alright, so like I said, I got a new strategy here for the bear. Leave that. Take the blackberry meat. First of all, we're gonna sneak by it with Rayloff and get Rayloff out of the game. Sneak by.
Almost there.
Typically get by. And once he says you're clear.
That was close.
Okay, now we can double back and do our own thing. Yeah, and I've worked out a much less tedious way of power leveling sneak on the bear. Let him calm down there. And I'm not power leveling sneak to power level sneak. I'm power leveling sneak to move my character level bar up. That's the whole point is. And that's the only thing I have left pretty much at my disposal. Unless I go hard at the bear with my two-handed weapon. And I probably only get 1 more leveling up out of that. And then that's it. So let's see if we can get a little bit of sneak out of this. Right here on this side. Just approach just until the... There we go. Now let's do it again. go just until the eye opens and then back off immediately. There we go. Back off immediately. Check out sneak progress. There we go. So if you notice, the bar is right under the N. Let's do it again. Back off. Check it out. See, it moved up a bit. Let's do it again. Wait till the eye opens. Up. Back off. Yeah, see, much better. I'm just going to do it until I get sneak to 17. There we go, we just did it. Mission accomplished. And I leveled up. Oh, okay, great. So, once again, points into stamina. Save the perk points for later. Now let's go kill the bear. And I just want to point this out right now. This always happens when people see how weak this bear is. It's a special bear. So I am indeed playing on legendary difficulty. Okay, this is a special bear. Normally bears, they hit you once, and with the armor rating that we have now, you get mauled to death instantly. This is a special weak bear. Even still, I'm gonna die. Alright, I have a potion. I didn't mean to use this. See? Even still. Okay, let's get in the canal there. Where's the canal? Here we go. Rayloff. Even as a weak bear. They're freaking dangerous. Okay, good. Damn, bear. Almost made me have to start over. And you made me use up 2 of my healing potions, which I really need. Okay, no problem. And we're done. Let's get out of here.
That looks like the way out. I knew we'd make it.
And yeah, I know I should have saved leveling up until after I fought the bear, well, during I fought the bear, and then I could just leveled up and got a free health boost. But it took me by surprise that sneak leveled me up to level 3. So I kind of like prematurely leveled up there. Okay, here we go. Survival mode, for those of you who have no idea what it's all about. It gets introduced to you as soon as you exit Helgen Keep. Survival adds the need to eat, sleep, and stay warm. It also adds additional challenges such as no fast travel, reduced carry weight. That's going to be a biggie, a real biggie. And leveling up only when you sleep, as I mentioned earlier. See survival mode entry in help for details. Enable survival mode? Yes. So that's happening. And we're way overloaded because survival mode, the default carry weight is 150. And I'm going to start offloading stuff now. I'm not going to wait for Rayloff, because the longer you're overloaded, the more it hurts you. So that goes pretty much all the arrows. We don't need them. Dagger goes. We only need 1 bow. And I have to look at my list again here. Fruit boots are fine. All the Imperial armor goes. I want to get down to obviously just below 160. Actually, I want to get it down to around 115, because we're going to need to carry some stuff, other stuff. So, what else? All the iron weapons are gone. Stormcloak cuirass. Imperial light boots. Imperial officer's helmet. Yeah, let's go with this.
There he
There we
goes.
go.
Looks like he's gone for this time.
Sorry about that,
Can't
Raylo.
wait to know if anyone else made it out alive.
It's a good thing there's no anti-littering laws
Swarming
here.
with Imperials soon enough. We better clear out of here. My sister, Gerda, runs the mill in Riverwood, just up the road. I'm sure she'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Alright, ta-ta. And typically the game starts loading up all this creation stuff, creation club stuff that I bought simply as a, just out of curiosity. I never bothered even like playing them. So I'm going to dump all this stuff now. That's what you're seeing there. Bone arrow, fire arrow, ice arrow, etc. That's some creation club quests that I bought. So let's just drop that, because that's not the default stuff you get. Out that goes. And I think that is it. What kind of mods do I have installed? None. I have no game-changing mods. The only mod I have installed is a map mod that kind of pretties up the map a little bit so you can actually see roads and stuff. But that's it. I have no other mods installed whatsoever. I don't like mods. Yeah, I like playing my Skyrim straight up. No ice, no mixer. So that is it for part 1 of our Pure Warrior build. There's our boy, Smiley Warhammer. And coming up, actually I'll introduce the next part because I don't. Right now the survival clock is ticking. I'm just going to pause the game here because the survival clock is ticking. The more time I stand here talking, the more time my boy here is going to get hungry, tired, and whatever. All right, so that's it. I'm going to call it a video. Thanks a lot for watching, and we have kicked off our Pure Warrior build run. See you next video when we take on part 2 and Riverwood. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes, alright? Thanks a lot, really appreciate it.